Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? Hopefully some people will jump in here. But today, and the title of this video is how to service a Honda 4-stroke 40 horsepower outboard motor. I'll take you through the steps you need to go through to do this. And yeah, so let me see here. More approach. Let's see. I kicked myself out. There's the wife. Hello, wifey. I kicked myself out. So yeah, we'll get things started here this morning. Show you a few things you need. First thing, when you're doing an oil change on one of these motors, you want to make sure your motor is level. You get a level, adjust your trim up and down, get it level, get it level. Boom, it's level. So we got that part taken care of. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, bud? Thanks for coming in. We're gonna do a little service. Don't need many tools. You need a good flathead screwdriver, a big one, and good pair of channel locks or an oil filter wrench. And you need metric wrenches. Everything on a Honda is metric. So you know, if anybody's got a Honda, everything on a Honda is a metric bolt. Let me get that all opened up. I think it's a 12 millimeter, but it ain't short. We'll see when we get in there. But yeah, need a good screwdriver, and not a whole lot to it. I checked the price to have this done at a marina. $200 is what I'm going to do. So this thing has two different size filters that they call for. I got a small one and one that's a little bigger. So I said, give me them both. I'll match it up because I have no Honda dealer near me. So the only people that carry Honda stuff is Napa. So I had to go to Napa. So just for your reference, people say Walmart's got the stuff. No, they don't. Only thing Walmart had was the second part of this, which is the gear lube. That's the only thing they had, the stuff for the lower unit. They didn't have the 5W30 full synthetic that you got to run in this thing. And it tells you right here on this chart what you got to run. So if you got a Honda and you're dealing with this, there you go. Please remember to hit that thumbs up. And if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And if you are, please share us out. Get some people in here. I ain't been live in a long time. But what you got to do, starting out, you got this clip for your cowl hood. You got one there. You got one up here in the front of the motor. You got to put your hand down here and pop it. This one's a kind of a pain in the butt. It'll mash your fingers. So let me set you up in the tripod while I do some of this. Turn it sideways. Set this tripod up here. I got the tripod set up. So you can see me, I'm going to take the cowl hood off. You grab it in the back right here. You pull up and then put your hand on the front. And that's all there is to it. Take this off. Pretty simple. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. So, here we go. I'll bring y'all in. We're going to get low here in a minute. So, this is your basic Honda 4-stroke, 40 horse 4-stroke. This is where you put the oil in. Take that loose because when we drain the oil, it'll just help the oil come out a little better. Take your filler cap out. Inspect it. Make sure the rubber seal's good on it. This is the dipstick part. The oil looks pretty clean. I don't know if y'all can see it. The oil looks pretty clean, but we're going to change it anyway because it needs change. But the dipstick's down here in the back of the motor. Fuel filter. Not much to them. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. So, I'm going to get down here where I put my screwdriver at. Got the screwdriver. And the oil filter's on this side. I can turn the motor. Oil filter's right here on the side of the motor. When we get to that part, I'll show you what to do. Not much, but it can be kind of a pain. But you want to keep this area clean down in here. We're going to put some rags in this area. We're going to put some rags in the area right here to suck up any of that oil that spills out of that filter. So, a little tidbit and tip. And paper towels, trash bag handy. But doing these oil changes, I use a 5-gallon bucket, catch my oil, slide it right up there, right up by where the prop is. Tip it down in there like so. But get you any kind of plastic container that's got a big mouth on it. Got a big mouth on it. Unscrew the mouth. I'll show you why here in a second. Keep these because they come in handy when you're doing an oil change. So, get bit down here. Drop the camera down. As easy as I can so you guys can see what's going on here. You guys can see. Palmetto, what's up, buddy? On a Honda, this is what you need a big flathead screwdriver for. Right here, you can see where I'm pointing. There's a square thing. This is where your oil drain plug is. A little plastic thing, you just unscrew that. Unscrew it, not very tight. Set your bolt off to the side. See that thing slides in there like this? Well, your drain plug is right here. A lot of people don't know this. Slide that in there, just like that. See this? I don't know if you guys can see that. What I just took out, you slide that in there, it's right like that. And that gives that oil, so it ain't running down all over your lower unit and all that crap. That oil come right out right there. And that's where this comes into play. You just set that right there, it catches it in the big mouth, so it'll drain fast. And I'm going to drain the oil right into this bucket. I got to get the wrench. Bear with me 1 second. Don't need a whole lot of tools to do it. Pretty simple. I'll save you a couple $100 in case you go to a dealership or a marina or whatnot. They charge. I think that might be. I don't know. It might be a 10. But it might be a 12. I think it might be a 12. And it's 12 millimeter. It's a 12 millimeter wrench. Put right up in there. Break it loose. It can be a pain in the butt, but get that out of there. 12 millimeter wrench. What you need to remember, everything on a Honda is metric. Put this wrench down. Ready to grab my handy dandy oil drain. You always check your washer once you get this out. That's how it works right there. That oil ain't going all over the place. It's going right down in your bucket. I made a mess because I wasn't ready. But you'll have that on them big jobs. There comes the washer. Washer looks good. And don't take a lot of time to drain. So. Not much to it. But it's handy dandy for the fact is that oil drain right down into that cap and then come right out into this. I hope everybody's having a good day. Oh, Greg, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you coming in, man. Thanks for sharing me out, Hog Leg. I appreciate it, Bo. Yeah, that a lot of people don't know that cap slide right in there and save you a ton of mess. The cover cap that covers your oil drain plug. Check the washer. Washer looks good. Set that down there for a second. Let drain a little more. Get me some paper towels. I usually wear nitrile gloves, but I only got one left. Nitrile gloves help a lot. You can get a mess. I made a little mess here, but that's because I was talking to the camera and wasn't paying attention. Wipe that oil off. But yeah, that little cap does the trick. That little cap right there. And you just wipe it off. Make sure you have plenty of paper towels. Hope everybody's having a great day. Been a while since we've been on here, man. You know, a lot of folks know what I was going through and everything. Getting better every day. Worked out this morning, did a mile walk. Took the dogs. Just wipe that off. But that little handy dandy thing goes in there like that, pops right out, and you slide it right back in and catches the oil. And any excess mess you got, you just clean up. Cleaner the better. And make sure when you're doing this, make sure when you do a service on your boat motors, make sure you got it level. If not, you ain't gonna get all the oil out and all that. Wipe down real good there. She's done draining. Remember, everything on a Honda is metric. Make sure you got your washer on there when you put that drain plug back in. You don't have to be super duper tight, nothing like that. You don't want to strip it out. You don't want to go too hard on it. Just where it's tightening, maybe an eighth of a turn or so. Nothing major. You don't want to torque on it. But I use these ratchet wrenches, which is really, really good. Went to where she's tight, and I'm gonna put one little more oomph on it. There we go. She's tight. Drain plugs back in. Everything's wiped down real nice. Get her all clean. You take this oil, you can take it to a mechanic shop or whatnot. You got a local marina that does services, they'll take it from you and they'll dispose of it. But yeah, but that doohickey right there, a lot of people don't know it when they're changing the oil on one of these motors. This little cap that goes in there like that and holds in with a screw. You can take the screw out, let that cap slide down a little bit, and slide it in there just like that. You guys can see that, I hope. Pretty simple. And doing it yourself, if you got any mechanical ability, and which you really don't need much to do this, that bolt just slides right in there. Oop, I just knocked the little clip off up. Slides in there like that. And then let me grab my hands off. I got oil on. That little dude just goes in there. Slide that through that collar. Slide this in. And right down. Pretty good size flathead screwdriver is what you need to do that. And then tighten her back down. You don't have to go real tight on it. That's just a cover. Now, I'll throw this stuff away here in the trash bag, and I'll move the camera and we'll get to the oil filter. Raise you all up. We'll move around here. How we doing? Woo, we're going for a ride. Yeah, blue oil filter, which I don't have a Honda dealer near me close. The closest one's 2 hours, and I'm not driving 2 hours to go get stuff. Napa carries everything for Napa carries everything for Honda Motors. So you know. Like I said, we got two filters here. But first off, when you're doing this, you get some paper towels, or if you got oil diapers, you can get them at a parts store too. But that going rag will do the same thing because you don't want much oil down here in the unit. Take this off. I stuffed a bunch of paper towels down in here for that main reason. Just so I don't make a mess. Put stuff down in there, and that's the oil filter. You got an oil filter wrench, good, but I don't. I use a good pair of channel locks. These are Lennox. You get them anywhere. Lennox tool saw. Just got to get in there on it. Get a good bite. Just right out. They got a blue filter and a black filter, guys, for Honda. The black filter's longer and can cause you some problems. Different years and stuff have the different filters. So the black one will work on a newer one, and the blue one works on this. This is a 2008 model. See, not a lot of oil, but still, that's the oil filter. So I'm gonna match it up, and that's the filter. They give me both. They give me basically the black one and the blue one. This is the blue one, but it's white, so I know. Don't give me a bunch of fret over it. I ain't done this in 2 years, so it's new. I'm gonna cut the plastic off this. Bear with me 1 second. Alrighty. So when you get your filter, get your new filter before you put your new filter on. You want to take a little bit of oil, just like doing a car, whatnot. You want to take a little bit of oil and rub around this gasket, as you see I'm doing. Rub around that gasket, and then clean up what little excess oil you got here on the filter. Everything looked good. That all cleaned up. Throw that in the trash bag. Now you got the oil around the seal, around the rubber gasket. You just make sure you don't cross thread it. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. You know the gig. Hand tight. You don't have to pork on it. Hand tight, and I'll give her another little oomph on it, and that's good. So you can see not much mess. There's a lot of it, got most of the oil drained out. That's the reason I said you got to make sure she's level. Some guys will do it and not have the boat motor level, and it won't work out. But yeah, like I said, take the filler cap off, and that helps that oil drain out a lot. Much more better, double negative, positive, whatever. I always clean clean my funnel up real good. I don't put no contaminants down in my oil. So I don't put no contaminants down in the oil. And then we're going back. Turn this up a little bit. We're going back. I'm gonna go back. They never had the gallons or the quarts, which sucks. I had to buy this big Mugambi 5W30 pure synthetic. What it takes. It takes about 2.5 quarts, they say. But we're gonna check. So I'm gonna move you around over here. We're gonna take a walk. How's everybody doing? What's going on? Wild Turkey, what's up? Downtown Ernie Brown, my brother. What's going on? Good to see you in here. So as you can see, we're getting ready to pour the juice to it. Guess how much this dude costs? $50 for a gallon of oil. $50. 5W30 pure synthetic. And I'll go back and add the part numbers and everything in the description. We'll see, check it, see what it needs, and then we're gonna do one more thing. If you can see the lines on it. We're almost there. Put another little Scotia oil in it. Because the next thing we're going to do, we're going to fire the motor. Let it get in that oil filter and then check it again. Not much, just a little bit. Fill the cap back on so you don't blow oil out there. Put the key in it. Crank it over. I ain't got no water going to it. I'm just cranking it over. That ain't gonna hurt. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna check this oil again. Now we got oil up in the filter and see where she's at on the marker. You're gonna need a little bit, which is, understandable. Understandable. Let me look at the comments. I ain't looked at the comments. Well, Potman Curtis, what's up? Lisa Elliott, how you doing? Outdoors Addiction. Seen Hogleg was in here. Downtown Ernie Brown. Everybody can see me, right? I seen that Kevin said he didn't have a picture. I don't know why. Everybody can see me. Let me know in the comments. What's up, Dave? Oh yeah, we're full. All right. Now that part's done. Now we get to the one train foot. Again for this one. Again for this one. We need a flathead screwdriver. So the oil change is complete. Now you get your gear oil. You gotta buy one of these little doohickeys. You guys can see that. Okay. We'll have to drop the camera down. And I gotta get on my butt top for this one. Lid back on the oil. That stuff's like gold, y'all. Fancy. All right. I'm gonna have to drop y'all back down. Might have to lower it even more. I gotta take my big buck off down on the ground. This. Alright, I'll have to drop the camera down. Drop the camera down. Bear with me, y'all. Letting this camera tripod go down. See if you guys can see these bolts. Well, this one I'm gonna trim it up probably. That's my bucket. Me bucket. I don't know, it might drain right down through there. No, I'm gonna trim it up. Let me trim it up. And all these are flatheads or a monster Phillips. But a flathead will do. I'm gonna have to keep trimming that up for drainage purposes. Well, the drain bolt's right here. I don't know if y'all see it. This is the drain. That's the drain. And that's the oil level. You gotta take both of these screws out. Oh, snids. Maybe. Shoot, doggy. That dude. Wipe my hands off. Maybe that might help. I might have to go get a bigger screwdriver, maybe. There we go. I got her. Shoo. You want to change your gear oil usually once a year in your lower unit. Well, that's a good sign. It's not milky. It means when it's not milky, it means there ain't no water getting in there. So that's a good sign. It's not milky, but it's got a little bit of metal on there, but not much. We take this top one out and it'll drain better. Oh. Oh. And when I go filling it back up, I'm going to trim the motor back down. But how's everybody doing? Glad to see you guys. 7 people in the house. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. But we're working on the Miss Joyce here, letting her drain down. And you can tell, so you don't get them mixed up. The bottom one, the drain, is longer than the upper here on the oil level. So you know. The bottom one is longer than the upper. I might just turn that, trim it down. Oh, broke the bucket. Ain't much of a big deal. I just turn the bucket sideways here. drained out. Doesn't take a whole lot. Doesn't take a whole lot. But the good thing is it's not milky. If it's milky, you got a problem. You got a leak somewhere, and water's getting in there contaminating your gear oil. This service here would have been about $250 or so. Just the oil change was $200. Letting it drain. Magnet on the end of that bolt. It'll tell you if you've got any. If it's got a lot of metal on it, you've got another problem. You've grinded something pretty good in your lower unit gear when you engage the prop. These things are handy dandy to put fluid in. You got different adapters to go in here. You gotta look at them and see which one matches up with yours. They just screw on. They just screw on. Jesus. That's crazy, man. Fuel is getting outrageous. Those common folks can't afford it. And then these little plugs go in here to extend it where we get down all the way down into the oil container. They just slide in there like so. Should. It just screws to the top of your gear oil thing. That dude just slides down in a bottle like so, and then screws on. And then This duty lodger here screws right up in here. Supposed to. Bear with me, I can't hardly see now. Yeah, dude just screws in there like so. And this dude screws in there. And then I'll lower back down. And you guys can see, I don't know if you can see it or not. Pumping the fluid in. We'll know it's full when it comes out that top hole. And you gotta set and let it wait for a minute to get any air out of the system. That's what this is doing right now. We're blowing air out of the system. It's pushing this fluid in there and blowing the air out. There she comes. Blew out. Now we gotta let it set for a minute. Now we can chit chat. Now that it's running out there, it's gonna push any air out and we're gonna let it set for a couple minutes here. You gotta let it set a couple, 3 minutes and let it blow any air out. I like try to keep everything clean so I don't get no crap up in there. We're gonna let her set and we're gonna chit chat for a minute. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Get over here where I can see. The sun is bright this morning. How we got 8 people in the house. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said, if you like what you see and you learn anything or enjoy anything, let me know. Hit the thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. Had a rough road to hoe, but we're getting back at it slowly but surely. Getting the strength built back up. Mike Irvin, how are you? Andy and Chris, how you both? Doing a little service on this Honda motor, buddy. Wild turkey in the house. Yeah, you know, for the amount of materials you gotta use, it's expensive. When you can do it yourself, you know, I'm mechanically inclined. You know, I have my own construction company. I had a second job, nighttime job, working on diesel trucks at a diesel truck shop. So I'm mechanically inclined. I can do it. But yeah, man. Versus when they told me how much, I was like, whew. I went to one place. He said we don't even work on Hondas. I'm like, my God, man. And the closest Honda dealer is 2 hours away, Charlotte or Buford. I'm like, no, 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 thank you. I won't go there. But everything you need to do your lower unit, you can get this stuff. It hooks right to the quart bottle of gear oil, and you can get the gear oil at Walmart. And it even has the instructions on how to do it on the back. But you can, the gear oil Walmart does carry. Now, if your boat calls for 10W30, Walmart has that oil. But if your if your motor's like mine, it calls for 5W30. They didn't have it. I had to go to Napa to get that and the oil filter. And but yeah, I sticker shock just to do the oil change. What I did, it took me 15 minutes. It's gonna be $200. I'm like, no, screw that. I can do it myself, and just have material costs. And material costs, gallon of oil was $50. Oil filter was like $5, and this bottle of gear oil was $12, and the pump was like I ordered it off Amazon for $6 or something like that. Nothing major, it was pretty cheap, pretty cheap. So but when you're doing these lower unit to gear oil changes, when you pump it up, you seen the fluid come out. You got to let it set for about 3 to 5 minutes is what they call for, and let that air leach up to the top, and then go back and pump it. And next time you pump it, you might have two pumps, and then you'll have nothing, and then the oil come out, and then you're good. Put this top screw back in, and then we'll undo the bottom, put that screw in, and we're good to go. I got to get prop bearings for these props. These props are in bad shape. Well, thank you, Wild Turkey. Yeah, I'm gonna probably go back and download it and then clip it out and edit it a little bit and then put it up for regular view. But this live is going to be up forever, So yeah, we're just getting back into it. We're gonna get fishing. I'm trying to get with Jeremy Tournament Cats because he just lives down the road down the Lower Lake. Maybe get with him and do some bank fishing down there. He got areas to bank fish. And get with him. I got a new rod coming. I won from John Oiler's members only thing. It was supposed to be a Hellcat, but they're out of Hellcats. So he asked me if I wanted a whisker seekers, and I said absolutely not. I said just give me just a regular big cat fever rod will do, medium heavy. So I got another rod coming, and I've yet to use the Muddy River Blue Cat rod I got. I got home, got it, and ordered a new reel for it, new PC Fun Chaos XS60, and got it on there. I got to get it lined out. I ain't got no line on it yet. Got to put some line on it. And go get my fishing license because they expired while I was going through all this mess. April was a rough month, and then May was getting a little better, getting my stuff back underneath me. Starting to feel a little better. I'm dealing with this sugar, trying to get the sugar in check. And Yeah, man. But overall, also while you're servicing your motor and stuff, make sure you get a grease gun and get marine grade grease, and grease these fittings back here. There's two on this side. There's one here, one up there, and two on the other side, the same place. Uh, make sure you are getting your grease fittings and everything. This motor, to buy a new one of these is $4,000. 40 horses, $4,000. A little more with tax, but $4,000. I ain't got $4,000. I don't know about you all. I ain't got $4,000. But heck, the lower units. Remember what the motor is. It's about $3,000. But this motor still books for like $3,000. And I plan on doing everything I can to keep her up and running and moving. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, I'd do it. And I wouldn't rip people off. I'd be like, I'll do the whole thing for $100. Not hard to do. It's easy to do. I mean, and, and I know there's people out there that wouldn't do it because they don't have the mechanical ability or never turned a wrench in their life, but they got a boat needs done. And as far as working on it, this thing's all computerized and all that crap. I couldn't do more than probably change the spark plugs or coil packs on it. Change those, but they're pretty intrinsic. But these motors, man, if you don't have a Honda and you're looking to get a motor to put on a boat, Honda motors are very, very fuel efficient. On a tank of gas, I can get 2 to 3 trips. Depends on how far I'm running. But on a tank of gas, where I go, I can get 2, 3, 4 trips sometimes if I ain't running a whole lot. If I ain't running way up and down the lake and all that. Uh, just running out the creek, a mile out the creek, and then left or right, you hit my spots. It ain't bad. Now, if I run on down to the pass or down to Potato Creek, then I'll use a lot of fuel. But yeah, I can get 2 or 3 trips out of a tank normally, and if I don't run far, I can get full. And the gas I got to put in this is, I think I haven't got it yet this year. I think it's like $6 a gallon because we got to run that high test, that stuff that doesn't have no ethanol whatsoever in it, and it's more expensive than regular pump gas. Plus, they tax you on it because you're close to the lake. Everybody knows that. But yeah, she's a good motor. Doing me pretty good. Old Betsy, she's doing real good. Redid all the connections on the batteries last month. I did take a day and do that, but I was just getting plumb out when I got done. Didn't have much energy. But I appreciate you. 11 people in the house. Thank you all. Remember, hit that thumbs up and share it out. If you think somebody else could get something out of this, we haven't been live in a long time, and yeah, we're close. We're right on the cusp of 300 subscribers now, which I ain't really worried about subscribers anymore. Like Deer and Railhorn said the other night, subscribers is that pinnacle to get that 1,000, blah blah blah. But what really counts is views. What really counts is views. The more views your video gets, and hopefully this will with the title and everything, and hopefully I'll be able to help somebody out, that wanting to do it themselves that's not around me and whatnot. But yeah, man. Hopefully somebody can get something out of this. So I'm gonna leave it up forever. YouTube, YouTube's a great place to park videos, and it's where a lot of people come to figure out how to do stuff. Me and the wife do it all the time. Tell them, babe, we get like a new electronic, we can't figure it out, and the instructions are so small you can't read them. We'll go to YouTube. YouTube will help you. YouTube's your friend. It'll help you do anything. I mean, it's an amazing platform. And I hope this gets shared out and it comes up in people's feeds. There's people search how to change oil on a Honda 40 horse four stroke motor. How to do the service on it. We just did a complete service on it. The only thing we didn't do is change the spark plugs out. Like I said, 200 change oil is what they told me when I called them, and they said it was going to be about 250 if I had them do this and that. So, I saved myself a crap ton of money. First off, I saved myself a crap ton of money. And yeah, man, popped a piece of the ear off of this lower unit fin, hit something, stump or something, because this place is loaded with stumps and deadheads floating upside down. You can't see them. I got to get a new prop bearings. If you guys follow me last year, I was fishing, prop bearing went out. I had to end alive, beach this thing, pull it up on the beach, and put a new prop on out in the middle of the lake on an island. But yeah, I got to get new prop bearings. Got to get new prop bearings. Well, start back to welding school. Got 8 more weeks of that. 4 days a week. So Monday through Thursday, 4 days a week. Drive an hour. Oh, hooks come in? What do you say? Hooks and hammocks? Yeah, I agree. I agree. I don't really get into all that bourgeois drama crap, high school stuff. I'm not on here like I used to be. I'll come in and say hi and give somebody a thumbs up, support them, watch them for a couple minutes, try to help them out. But I'm not on YouTube like I used to be. I used to sit on my phone just watching people fish and stuff, especially when I got sick last year. Last couple years last 3 years been pretty rough, sickness and stuff. But hopefully we're through that, past that, moving on down the road. Thank the good Lord above. Uh, but yeah, I figured, I do this live video and hopefully, it helps somebody. Somebody searching YouTube, called the dealership and whatnot, and they told them the same thing they told me, big money. And they're like, man, I'll be able to do that myself. And you can. It's really easy. I don't care if it's a Yamaha, if it's a Suzuki, if it's what's that other motor? Evinrude. There's another one, Touchy or whatever. They're all basically the same. You got to drop the lower unit. There's freaking 4 bolts. There's 2 on this side, 2 on that side. Drop the lower unit. You got to replace an impeller, water pickup impeller. How did I learn to do that? I went to YouTube and watched a video. But glad to see everybody in here. I appreciate everybody's coming in, man. But yeah, hopefully this video helps somebody out. It reaches out and touches somebody, and they're like, "Hey, that guy just saved me a bunch of money." And the way things are these days, folks, it's everything's getting expensive. It's gonna be not long for it's gonna be hard to buy a loaf of bread. This stuff keeps going the way it's going. But that's that. But hopefully this helps somebody and they can save them a bunch of money or whatnot. But pretty simple, pretty easy to do. Not a whole lot to it. You don't have to have a crap ton of tools. You're saying flathead screwdriver and a set of channel locks. And you don't even need the channel locks if you got one of them oil filter wrenches. But I don't have one, so improvise. So basically 2 tools to do this whole job. And a funnel. And yeah, let's see. Let's pop her down here and turn the camera down. I don't know if you can see the pump. I can't see. I'm looking in the sun. We're going to pump her up. See, there's 1 pump, 2 pumps, and there she started coming out. Okay, we know that's full now. But that 1 pump just blew a bunch of air out of the system. You can hear it come out. And remember, it's short screw goes in the top hole. You put that one in first so it doesn't let a bunch of fluid drain out. But that's when you know she's full. She'll roll out that top hole. The washer looked good. I bought a thing of washers, but it didn't need it. It looked really good. You want to tighten this one down pretty good. All right, now we're going to take. I'm going to raise this up so I can get to it. You guys see it? There we go. And then we're just going to back this doohickey out. Get your other screw ready. Back this out. By putting that top bolt in there, it ain't going to let a bunch of fluid drain out. It's going to be a little bit, not much. Kind of in a hinky place to get to. There she goes. Well, it's kind of in a hinky place to get to, but all right. Tighten that down real good. I gotta get me a new napkin here so I can get some mud on it. Wrap it around the screwdriver. Couldn't find my real long Klein screwdriver. But you always check those washers to make sure they ain't crushed. And there you go. That, folks, is changed. Fishing Dot, David, Wild Turkey, who else came in? Uncle Lou, how you doing? Hooks and Hammocks, Mike Urban, Wild Turkey. I think I've hit everybody. But yeah, if you've got the slightest bit of, this comes with a little cap. You can leave this on this gear oil because you can get two changes out of one of these quarts of gear oil. They're freaking $12 a quart. Put that little rubber hose back on there, you're good to go. And then you just leave that thing attached to the bottle and put it up somewhere where you. I wipe all these different connectors because it comes with 3 different connectors. And I put them right back in the bag. I'll just drop them right back down in the bag. See, that connector wouldn't fit my boat. It's too big. It's probably for a bigger motor. But yeah, don't need much. Like I said, doing on this motor, doing it with one of these, cutting this off, helps drain that oil right down in that 5-gallon bucket. But yeah, you got all that right there. Good to go. I'm gonna put this up in a place that I'll probably forget where I put it. I got some timers. Bo, I was sitting here looking. That's the reason I was 7 minutes late starting this live, trying to find this quart of gear oil that I knew I bought. It was in the floorboard of my truck. It got knocked up underneath my seat. I'm like, I know I bought a quart of freaking gear oil for this thing. I know I did. I did. I just misplaced it. Bear with me a second. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. And then we're going to put the suction cups up to it. I'm going to run it and put it in gear a couple times. Bear with me for a second so I clean my mess up, move everything out of the way. I appreciate everybody that's come in. Really do. If I can get up. Oh, shoot. Screwdriver, wrench. And remember, you're doing a Honda, everything's metric. So it's a 12-millimeter bolt for the drain plug. 12-millimeter bolt for the drain plug. Move all this stuff out of the way. I love these Duratec wrenches, ratcheting wrenches that come in this thing. You roll them up. You ain't looking all over God's creation for them. They're really nice. Got them off Amazon. Like $30, something like that. Yeah, save all this stuff because it comes in handy. But yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody come in, comment, like, share, thumbs up, and all that good movie. Yeah, gallon of oil, $50. Ain't that grand thing? I'm just moving my tools out the way. Move the chair out the way. Drop her back down. Cowl back on. Front goes down first when you put the cowl on. If you don't know. Two little clips. One in the front. One on the back. Keep the back sealed down. All right. Yeah. I'll raise the camera up here in just a second, y'all. Bear with me 1 second. Just bear with me. Put this stuff in the truck. Got up. All right. Adjusting this tripod. Bear with me, guys. I know it's kind of shaky and all that crap right now. There we go. Got you there. Raise you up. Well, to Eric B, J Dog, Mike Urban. Who else come in? David. All right. Now, got to cut this water off. We're going to run the motor here. You ain't got a set of these, you need a set. It'll let you check your motor out and not have to put it in the water. Suction cups, they go on down here. Turn that down. They'll go on down here and go right here. You cover that up. Real tight. Slide them up, you get them over that. Make sure you got it over on the right spot on the other side. What you do, and you're gonna pour the water to it before you start. That water's forcing in there on that impeller. Get a little wet sometimes doing it. Still got you guys? And we'll drop it down, take the hood off again, check the oil again. perfect. Full level, perfect. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Nothing to it. Nothing to it but do it. That's it. I'm in here, I always look around and check stuff. All that. Yeah, that'd be it, y'all. Take you out of there. Move my chair over here to sit down. Behind this motor, get a little bit of shade. It's starting to get hot. All right. 12 people in here. Well, that's the gist of it, y'all. She sounded a little better when I shifted, engaged it, put it in gear. Sounded a lot better. Before it had a little clunk to it. It don't now. Now that new gear oil in there. Whew. Hot. Wife said it's supposed to get up around 100 degrees. All right, Wild Turkey, man. Thanks for coming in and watching, dude. I appreciate you, Bo. I really do, man. I wanted to get around and go fishing with some of y'all this year, but can't do it now with the gas prices the way they are. We got this thing straightened out, ready to go. I'm a little concerned it wasn't peeing like I wanted it to. But I get that figured out too. I want it peeing a real hard stream. And I hope today finds you all well, in good health and spirits, all that crap. Took an hour, but you know, I was doing a lot of teaching as I was doing it, so that if I was just to do it and not have a video going, you know, it wouldn't have took me as long, because I wouldn't be explaining anything and all that crap. But yeah, it went well. Got her going pretty good. Fresh oil change, fresh filter. So that's done. What y'all getting into today? Yeah. If any of y'all got stickers and hadn't sent me one, hook me up and I'll send you one back. I'm trying to get my stickers on my freezer out here going. I got top quarter on there. And that's all stickers I got. I've sent out a bunch. I got a bunch left. So if anybody needs stickers, let me know. I'll put my email up there. Yeah, anybody wants stickers, shoot me an email and I'll get you stickers out. I won't. I'll put them in an envelope and the wife can send them. Yeah, I know. Spiders and little mice and stuff. Man, I had one in this other boat I had. I about sank it in Ohio. I was up on the O'Shaughnessy Reservoir and I just hauled it from down here back to Ohio. Put that thing in the water. That thing started leaking like crazy. I had the bilge pump on auto. It wasn't doing nothing. About sunk her. It took, I don't know, an hour to get it out of the water. I got it up on the trailer and I had to let it sit there and drain. What had happened was mice had got up in there and made a nest in the bilge pump line, and it couldn't pump water out. So I'm gonna run some stuff up in this pee hole. Cause it was peeing the other night. I started it the other night. It was peeing fine. I had the ears on it. It was peeing fine. It's hard to tell. Ain't nothing. I mean, I got to put a new impeller thing in it. Ain't too big of a deal. I just don't want to do that. But yeah, man, we got it done. I hope somebody took something away from it. Basically all these motors are the same. I mean, there ain't much difference in them. So if it helps you to do it on your boat, awesome. I reach somebody and help somebody out, and that's the reason I wanted to do it. But yeah, I haven't been live for quite a while. Uh, I figured I'd do something, do some teaching or whatnot, and hopefully it helps somebody out. I hope it reaches out and somebody gets something from it. If they're searching on YouTube, how to this and that and whatnot. Hopefully it helps somebody out. That was my purpose in this video. How how to do a service on a Honda 40 horse 4-stroke outboard. And by the way, this is a 2008 model. If anybody's wondering, it's 2008 model. Still runs like a top. Uh, and these motors ain't cheap. You do the service on them, do it every year. I suggest doing the lower unit twice a year just to be safe. And I neglected and didn't do it last year. I just got in there and went. So last month I did a little reorganizing and fixing on my battery terminals and put all new battery hookups on it and everything. As I was getting it short and it arcing off and it wasn't starting. So I figured out what that was and I redid that. Jim, man, you take care of your stuff, it'll last you a long time. This stuff ain't cheap. I got a $3,000 motor on a 51-year-old boat. 51-year-old leaky boat. It's got leaks. I can't find them. I finally said, screw it. I've got a monster bilge pump in there. Uh, got her working, and it does the job. It gets the water out, keeps me out there on the lake. And I ain't been out since last year. last year because I got off YouTube and all that crap went around and went to welding school and was off for 6 months. Didn't even think about YouTube. And it helped me out a lot of being mentally and all that crap. I was getting too wound up in it. And now I'm just like, I don't even care. You know, I come on here, do a video to help somebody out, teaches somebody something they can take away and helps them out, saves them some money. Well, then, hey, I did my job, did my purpose. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that's came in, watched, shared, hit the thumbs up. I appreciate all of you. And if you got anything out of it, or you know somebody get something out of it, share it to them. You know, let this get out there and help somebody. Just, you know, let it get out there and help them. Like I said, anybody needs stickers, there's an email address on the screen. You can send me an email with your address, and I'll get you some stickers out. We got quite a few sitting in there. I did an order right before we went to CatCon. Did an order right before we went to CatCon, and yeah, got them, and then got sick. So I'm probably gonna flush that P tube with the hose, and yeah. I was peeing fine the other day. I don't know. Don't make no sense. I said could be a little critter got down in there or whatnot, got it plugged up. Let him have it, get him out of there. And guys, it's been awesome. I thank you all for coming in. There's quite a few people in here. It was awesome. I'm just going back through the comments. Outdoor Addiction was in here. They're going out missed him. Palmetto. Ernie's listening at the doctor, Bo. I hope you're doing good, Bo. Prayers for you, bud. White Man Curtis was in here. Hog Leg. Run a wire up that pee hole. I've got one laying there. Well, I did have. Heck did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Right in front of my face. Dude. It ain't a long one. About, I don't know, 10 inches. Gotta set the phone down. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. Be careful driving, Arnie. I ran that water up in there. I'll fire it back up, see if we can get it to do anything. Hold on a sec. Put you back in the holder. But I can't. I gotta have hands. find that. Probably ran out of gas. All good. Just peeing. All good. All good now, guys. These little doohickeys right here. Catch me in. And I suggest every time before you go out, you check your oil fluid level. All righty, Clyde. We got her did. We got her did. Yep, got her peeing, so everything's good now. Just need to rev it up a bit. Going into gear a lot smoother stuff now. It's plus, plus, plus. Set this stuff back in the truck here. We got her did, y'all. One more out. So, what's up, Ricky? Thanks for coming in, Mr. Ricky. I'm wore out, guys. I think I'm gonna call it. I hope somebody got something out of this. If you know somebody could, share it out to them. And it'll save them a lot of money if they can do it yourself. And you see how easy it is? A wrench and a screwdriver and a pair of channel locks save you a couple $100 right off the clip. Pull you out of here. Close that back up. So my behind is walking in the house. I get in the house, we're going to end this because I'm give out already. Hard trying to get my strength back, y'all. You know, like I said, I walked a mile this morning and worked out. It's just gonna take time, man. Gonna take time. Gonna take time. I have to turn this TV down. Woo, so good in here. Junior decides to change all that. Home run to center field and watch it. Shut. Move over. That little ice tray coming out of the box. Oh, Lord. Got you back in the house. Sitting in the air. Woo, doggy. Thanks for the wife being the moderator. I ain't got no more moderators. Got rid of them all because a guy that some people didn't like made a comment on one of my videos and somebody blocked it. So I removed all my mods. I ain't gonna have all that nonsense going in here on my stuff when I do go live. You know, we're all grown adults. We don't need that high school BS. And like the shirt, you can get one. I've got some setting. I can get the freaking camera to focus on it. I can't. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. There we go. We got some stock. Let me know. And I'll eventually drop some mods in. I will. Because the wife ain't got time to take care of it all. But for now, so all this high school crap's going on, we're gonna be real selective on who who I let mod. I'm gonna turn this air conditioner down so it stay running. Dang, God. Sorry, I'm looking at the fan speed. I ain't figured this thing out. Pretty cool air conditioner. We got central air, but it don't work half the time. And instead of waiting on a service guy to ever come out here, it takes them like 2-3 weeks. I just went and bought one of these air conditioners from Walmart. This dude, man, so fancy you can control it. My wife can turn it on from her work 10 miles away, which is pretty freaking cool. I thought, I'm like, Dad, go on. Technology. Well, look at that. I'm a mess. But yeah, man, I really appreciate everybody coming in. Like I said, I did that to hopefully help somebody and help somebody save some money. But the sticker shock, I like to flip like cheetah. I'm like, man, this guy, Jesse James, did it with a gun. He's doing it with a wrench. Actually, a screwdriver, pair of channel locks, and a wrench. Heck no. I see how easy that is. There ain't no way in the world I'm paying $200, $250 to do both what I did. Change the gear oil and then change the oil filter. It's crazy. And there's some people out there pay it. Well, it'd be a pain if man was one of them rich fellers and had one of them boats that had 4 motors on the back. Now that would get costly. You know, you'd figure them bigger motors they take 3 or 4 quarts of oil, so you'd have $150 just in oil to change the oil out. My God, I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't imagine that, y'all. But hopefully that helps somebody, man. And I know, Ricky, like I said, I'm not on here a bunch anymore. I get on hog legs because I'm usually up with hog legs on, and we have good conversations in there. And and there's some days, I try to get into Eric B's Bible study, uh, and then I see somebody fishing live. If I'm up, I'll go in and say hey and give them a thumbs up, and then stay a couple minutes. But I don't watch like I used to. Being there's just too many people anymore fishing, and it's too hard to try to keep up with everybody. Like when I come back, I didn't know half the people that was on here. Some people change the names of their channel. And I'm like, who's that? Who you guys talking to? And they're like, oh, that's who that is. Okay. But yeah, man, that just saved me $250 doing it myself. And it didn't take long. It took longer because I was trying to explain everything and let you guys know and letting whoever know that ever watches this that's, thinking about doing it themselves. Uh, Trying to explain it out and let people know how to do it. But yeah, hopefully it gets somebody and like, oh wow, that's easy. I can do that. Yeah, anybody can. Don't take much. And it's really easy, and it'll save you a crap ton of money. All you got in it's your time, you know, and parts, which is nothing really. I mean, the oil was the most expensive thing. Oil filter was like $6, but the oil was 50 bucks, and then the gear oil was 12. But that'll do. There's enough gear oil to do 2 of those. Do that again, so I can do that again with that $12, 12.99 or something like that quart of gear oil for the lower unit. So you know, pretty simple, pretty easy. And like I said, if you don't have a Honda dealer near you, if whoever's watching in the future, you don't have a Honda dealer near you, yes, synthetic oil, Chris, pure synthetic, 5W30 pure synthetic oil. Uh, if you don't have a Honda dealer near you, go to Napa. Napa carries Honda stuff, the equivalent. Like those wasn't Honda brand filters, but they're made. It was the equivalent. Like you can go get a Fram filter, you can get a whatever, all the different filters out there now. Uh, but they give me a Fram equivalent of the Honda that I needed, and you guys seen matched up perfect, same size, boom, it works. So there you go, Bob's your uncle, and there you go. Napa know-how, that's right. But like for me, the closest Honda Marine dealer near me is 2 hours away. I'm not driving 2 hours to go get parts. And if you call Honda online, forget about it. They'll say leave a message, and nobody will ever get back with you. I did it 3 times because I wanted to get the service manual for my exact motor. All you got to do is give them the VIN off of your motor, and they'll you can buy a service manual through Honda if you can ever get a hold of anybody. Which is you too, Ricky, man. You have a great one, Bo. I appreciate you coming in. Thank the world of you, Bo. You ain't following Ricky Solo Texas Adventure. You need to. He's an awesome, God fearing man, and I thank the world of him. And be sure if you ain't got everybody that's in here, man, make sure you go check them out. Watch them for a couple minutes. Give them a thumbs up. Make a comment on a video. It helps them out. Like I said, we're on the cusp. We're right at almost 300. I checked it before when I was doing my scheduling this live and putting the thumbnail up. We were at like 297, which I don't care. 300. I'll probably give away a shirt when we hit 300. I'll probably do a shirt giveaway. And yeah, for my subscribers, give a shirt away. And anybody wants to know, shirts are 25 bucks. I don't make a dime on them. I actually lose like $1.50 when I ship them. So we ain't making no money on the shirts. It's just for people that want a shirt. That's what it is. It's not a money maker. It's actually a money loser. But I buy shirts in bulk, and I have my shirt lady print them up, take them to her, and have them printed up. And we're sitting on some shirts now. So as far as hats goes, I ain't got no more hats. I don't even have a hat. There's few subscribers that have hats, and feel fortunate because you guys got one, and I don't. I don't have a hat. I don't even have my own hat brand hat. You're welcome, Ricky. Oh, you come in, I had 298. Well, awesome. Praise the Lord. Pass the bullets. But like I said, I ain't getting hung up on that. I've had conversations with Dieter Milhorn. I text him every now and again, and he told me, he said, that subscriber count don't mean nothing. He said, views is where the money's at. If you ever do get, reach the 1,000 mark, which I may get there one day, I may not. I ain't stressing it, man. But I can get one video to bust loose and gets a lot of views, and that'll come. It'll come when it comes. If it comes, if it comes. I don't care. I was strung out and hung up on that last year, and that should give me a freaking stroke. So don't stress it, guys. Life's too short, man. Life's too short. Just do you, be honest. Just be you, man. That's all you got to do. If people like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. Ain't nothing you can do about it. And that's it. But I appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate you sharing me out. Chris, I appreciate it. Indiana Chris Uselton. Make sure you got him, man. And he's a good dude as well. Everybody in here is good people. That's who I try to associate it with, is good people. I met some of you at CatCon, and you get me, bro. That's all you get. Uh, and I try to be a nice people, and I just go by the old adage, the old golden rule: treat people as you want to be treated, and that's all you can do. All you can do in life, man. Love your neighbor, and that's all you can do, man. Susquehanna Stan, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling better, brother. I've been praying for you. I voted for you on that poll the other night, Stan. So you know, Stan's been going through a rough patch like I have. So keep him in your prayers, y'all. Hope you're doing better, Stan. Ain't got to talk to you much, but yeah, yeah, I know the feeling, Bo. Been there, done that. You already know. We talked a little bit about it one night on Hog Leg thing. You already know. I already know. Been there, done that. Got the T-shirt and the hat. The continued prayers for Mr. Susquehanna Stan and his recovery as well. But yeah, like I said, I'll say it one more time before we get off here. Hope this video reaches out and helps somebody and saves them some money. You know, I know it can be overwhelming to some people that's never done nothing like that and they're kind of scared and skittish of it. No, there ain't nothing to it, man. 2 clips to undo your hood, take the hood off your motor, pull your filler tube cap, pull that out down there, take that plastic thing off, shove it in there, 12 millimeter wrench, loosen your drain plug, have your little bottle there so it can drain down into a 5-gallon bucket. Boom. Drain the oil out, put your drain plug back in, tighten it down, don't go too tight, and then pour your oil filter, which is nothing. Take a little bit of oil and run around the ring in the cap, screw it back on, fill it up. Once you get it filled up, crank it over a few times, let it run for just a second, shut it off, check your oil again, and add the oil because your oil filter is going to pick up some of that oil, and that oil is going to be in that oil filter. Check your fluid level, make sure you're full, put your cap back on, you're good to go. It's really simple, man. It's really easy, and Arnie and Chrissy Brown still in the house. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. But yeah, you know, it can be overwhelming, you know, for somebody that's never did an oil change on a boat motor. But don't be scared of it. It's easy. Yep. Always check your pee hole when you're firing up. Make sure it's peeing. I do that every time before I go to the lake. I go out there and I crank it up and make sure it's peeing because I don't want to get in the water and then have to pull the thing back on. You know, put it back on the trailer and bring it home. Yep. Fishing is my therapy too. So I need to get out bad. I need to get out. Heck, with all this crap been going on the last couple months, I didn't even renew my fishing license this year. But I got to. I got to renew my fishing license, and before she says it, I know I got to put the stickers on the boat, the new stickers. I've had them for 4 months. I ain't put them on, but I wanted to get this done before I did anything. Get the electrical taken care of. I got that taken care of last month. Didn't do a video on it. I just did it, you know. But I know that's right, Ernie. Gas price is ridiculous. I'd planned on making a couple trips. I was going to go up and try to fish with Mr. Tom and Aaron, catfish regulators. I was going to try to get up there and meet up with the one tonners and stuff. Gas prices where they are, boy, I ain't doing it. There you go. Good morning, Fishing and Whiskers. Thanks for stopping by. We just did a service on my boat motor, changed the oil and changed the gear oil in the lower unit. Just got that taken care of. Come in here and sit down and chit chatting for a minute. But yeah, just did a video. Hopefully, help somebody out, save them some money. Oh Lord, that heat started getting to me. It's supposed to be up towards 100 today. Yeah, the gas price is ridiculous. I planned on doing that. I planned on going down and fishing with hog leg, but I'm trying to get with Jeremy Tournament Cats, because he don't live far away. Try to link up with him so me and him can go do some fishing together. That's that's what I'm trying to get in the works. I'm trying to put that together. Trying to get a hold of, but trying to get a hold of Jeremy. I sent him an email. Hopefully he gets it and we can get together and do some fishing down here. I just said quit. Yeah, boat gas, I think it's like $6 a gallon down here too. It's ridiculous. That motor, I got to run pure gas. I can't run none of them additives or watered down crap. It's got to be pure gas. Quit. Eventually, it's gonna get to where we ain't gonna be able to do nothing. We ain't gonna be able to buy a loaf of bread if it keeps up. But got school next week. I gotta call that guy when I get done with this. Going back to school. Got 8 more weeks, and they're saying car gas will be over $6 a gallon by 4th of July. And I don't doubt it a bit. But y'all, it's been fun. I appreciate everybody that's come in and hung out and watched the service on the motor. Hopefully, maybe you guys got something from it. Take something away from it. Like I said, there ain't nothing to it. Don't let it overwhelm you. It's easy. Nothing to it. And yeah, so I appreciate everybody that's come in. Thank you so much. Remember to hit that thumbs up. And if you like what you see or seen, share it out and give us a hook set. But hopefully we get fishing here soon. I appreciate you guys. Think the world of you. But we've been going for 2 hours, so we'll get off here. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. And God look over you and watch out for you and take care of you and everything. And we love you. We thank you. We'll talk to you later. Peace.